I'm the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. And in today's episode, we are going to continue working on the Mines of Moria on my level 56 High Elf Mariner. We are currently down in the Redhorn Lodes, doing quests down here, and we're pretty close to finishing up most of the quests down here. It'll continue on down this way as we continue here. But first, what we want to do is we want to go back up to the 21st Hall. And there it is. Because we need to go see Bori. We finished up another part of the epic. We need to go turn that in. So we will do that. By the way, it is December 28th, 2023, and about 11:14 a.m. here. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week and some awesome holidays. I know I have. It was a great Christmas. All back to the 21st holiday real quick. Getting ready for New Year's weekend. Going to be going up to the farm, do some work up there. Some friends are going to come up there, bring their RV. We're taking our RV, taking the tractor out there. Going to have a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to... Aha, he's finally got the quest available over there now. We'll get back to him in just a moment. Hopefully going to do some recording up there and put that on my YouTube. That'll be a new series. Not sure what to call that series. Maybe 2 city slickers and a tractor. Should be hilarious because we don't know what we're doing. Got some nice cold water today. Make this large enough for an adult to read. You've done very well, Risiki. The information you have brought will be of great value as we... Sorry, let me get the microphone closer. My apologies for that, everybody. I am professional. The information you have brought will be of great value as we carry out my plan. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for helping me with the preparations, Risiki. I am almost ready, but nay, it's nothing. I am ready. Okay, he's decided he's ready. Medium, so on and so forth. We are medium, where aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay. So we got some pants here. No. Although it does have critical ratings higher on it. Vitality goes down. What's this here? Oh, it's heavy armor. Does it have a good look? Negative. Ghost Rider, negative. We'll just take this one here and continue on. When I give the word, Stilling and Willie will set out. Oh, it looks like Twitch is taking everybody to a commercial, and I don't want y'all to miss epic scenes, so we will wait. We will wait for that. All of y'all on YouTube, y'all have your commercials over there. Well, Twitch does commercials right in the middle of my stream, so people literally miss stuff. But it is what it is. Twitch has got to pay the bills so that they can give people like me a platform to create content for people like you. So we give Twitch their time with their advertisements, just as we do with YouTube. And we will continue on here in about 15 seconds. Bum, 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 bum. While we're waiting, if you're over there on YouTube and you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe. We are getting very close to 500 subscribers. I can't believe it, and I can't thank y'all enough. It's amazing. We are also getting very close to, well, we just passed, within the last 365 days, we passed 1,000 watch hours on YouTube. That blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. And Twitch is back from their commercial. Twitch, I was just letting the YouTube people know what to do, so I'm going to let y'all know what to do too. If you like my content, please hit the follow on Twitch. It greatly helps. We are, I think we're getting close to 300 followers now. Again, very insane. Y'all people are amazing. Then head on over to Twitter. It's at @ForOwnTheGnome. I put up screenshots there and chat with people and so forth. That's a great place to go hang out. So let's get back to this epic story now that everybody's here. When I give the word, Stilling and Willie will set out for the guarded junction on the eastern road. 2 hours after that, they will attack the outpost and attempt to convince the defenders that their force is of much larger size. Meanwhile, you and I will creep towards Staznak. If I am correct, the main force of White Hand Orcs will leave the camp to defend the guarded junction on the eastern road. We will then enter the camp and find the leader of the White Hand Orcs in Moria. Once he is dead, they will be leaderless and disorganized and of little threat to us. Speak with me when you are ready, Risiki. If only Broen could see our moment of triumph. Are you ready, Risiki? We shall leave for Staznak, and I will give the word to Stilling and Willie that they should leave for the guarded outpost on the eastern road. We will drive the White Hand from Moria, friend. You will see. So here we go. Here we are, Risiki. If we are able to defeat the leader of these White Hand Orcs, we should be able to drive them from Moria with little difficulty. But we must be cautious. I do not want to attract any attention until we are near the leader. We should not travel in a group, for we would then be too easy for the sentries to spot. No, we must travel single file. You will go first, and then when the coast is clear, you will give me a signal so I can follow. Our signal will be a wave. Just wave to me when you feel I can run to you without getting seen. Wave for me now so I can see that you understand. I know how to wave. I waved. That's it, exactly. I'll know that means the coast is clear. Alright. This way, Risiki. Hopefully they won't notice my brightly colored flashing swords. Oh, my food is beeping. I'll be right back. Just a moment. That's me. All right. We got a ham. It's cooked for New Year's dinner, and then the leftovers from that is in a pot with beans that are cooking right now, and that is going to be so good here in about 2 or 3 hours. Oh my god, it's going to be so good. Okay. Be careful. Do you see the patrolling orcs? We cannot let them see us, or our mission will be a failure. We are making for the building built into the side of the rock wall there, straight ahead. It seems that the orcs are paying it no mind, and we will be out of their view if we can make it there. Run there without getting too close to any orcs. Once you have made it there, wave for me when the coast is clear, and I will run to the building. Make sure the orcs will not see me, Risiki. Your vantage point will be better than mine. Run to the building. Run to the building. Am I at the spot? I think I might be. Nope. I'm at the spot. But the White Hand bodyguard is standing right there. Shoo, White Hand, shoo. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. I get it now. Wave. Come here. Come hither. Fast, Bori, fast. He's looking this way. Run faster. Perfect, Risiki. Absolutely top notch. You see where the tracks pass over that gap in the rocks? Yes? Get beneath the track there without being seen, and then wave me over when it is safe. I could just slaughter these orcs. Alright, we're at the spot. Where's that orc at? He's way over there. Come now, Bori! Run! Run! Run like your dwarf life depends on it. Because it does. My god, he's running right across the middle. Run faster if you're going to do that. Oh my god, is he going to go straight to the orc? Wow. Talk about not trying to get caught. Worry too much. Ashpar's got this all under control. It's the orcs over there talking. Look sharp! The Greybeards are attacking the guarded junction. Save some slaughter for me! They did it! Willie and Stilly have drawn the attention of the main body of the White Hand orcs. Do you see the wooden platform straight ahead? Make a run for it, and once you are underneath it, wave for me to join you. That is, if the coast is clear. We must still proceed with caution. There are fewer orcs now in Stasnak, thanks to our heroic friends, but there are still watchful sentries. There's an orc right there, coming at me. I think he can come. Come now, Bori! And don't run out in the middle like you seem to like to do. He's running out in the middle. You're almost there, Risiki. You see that scaffolding to the north? Get to its shadow and wave me over. What's this right here? Is there anybody here? See anybody? Here he comes! We have done it! From here we have but a short run to face the leader of the White Hand orcs. The time for stealth is over. He cannot hide from us now. Let us put an end to him, my friend. Fear no sentries. Time for stealth is gone. We put an end to this orc leader here and now. Are you the leader of the pitiful band of orcs? Of this pitiful? Who wants to know? I am Bori, son of Bosi, son of Bifur the Renowned, and this is Risiki, mariner of the highest quality. We have come to cast your orcs from Moria forever, that the dwarves may live here once again. Then you are a fool, Bori, son of Bosi, son of Bifur. Know that I am Ashfar, the merciless servant of the White Hand. I am mighty indeed, but mine is not sole power inside Moria. And yet, even without my warriors, I will slay you both with ease. Hold my L. It seems you have been slayed, not us. Let us return to the Chamber of Leadership, Risiki, singing the song of our victory as we go. Moria will be ours again, in no small part to our brave deeds today. Oops, ran right by him. We are victorious, and my heart is brimming with pride. We have left the White Hand leaderless and in disarray, just as I had hoped to do. Furthermore, Stillian and Willie returned unharmed from their dangerous mission. These orcs have underestimated the ingenuity of dwarves. Still, I wonder what Ashfar meant when he spoke of the true power in Moria. Perhaps my uncle can guess. Kroger, would you care to make a guess? My nephew need not be worried. Ashpar was obviously making empty threats in an attempt to save his own life. I am proud of Bori for not giving in to the orc's coercion. All right, we have medium armor, 164. That's good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Vitality's more. Oh, healing rating. Oh, parry and block. Is there a better one? High agility, lower vitality, fate, and maximum morale. Huh. What about this one? Yikes. Okay, so I lose crit and stuff and finesse. So we'll just take that and not put that on. Do not worry about Ashfar's dying words. The orc was trying to save himself, but it was too late for words to do the trick. I wish that my own son had lived to accompany Bori on this adventure. There was honor enough for all, and it would have done Broen some good to be a part of such a victory. You should bring my cousin Bossi news of his son's valiant successes over the White Hand. Perhaps it will cheer him from his gloom. Alright, so I believe that means we're going back to the crossroads. Whoops, wrong way. There it is, it's blocking it. Yep, the crossroads. So we will just take the fast way there. That's it. Chamber of the Crossroads. We're on our way. Osi listens keenly as you tell the story of his son's victory over Ashpar and the White Hand, but his eyes fill with tears when he hears the orc's last words. He masters himself before speaking, and his face is stern once again. You thought to bring me joy with this news of my son, Risiki, and I am sorry that it does not. I know this Mazog of whom you speak, for it is a name I have heard, and recently. The White Hand is not the greatest threat to the dwarves inside Moria, friend. Ashpar was telling my son the truth. We are in grave danger. I have finished reading the Book of Mazarbul. The dwarves of Balin's expedition came to a terrible end indeed. I will tell you the story of their final days. It will cause me pain to speak of it, but I hope that revealing the truth about Balin's company will prevent this dire fate from befalling us as well. Speak to me when you are ready to hear the tale of that company. I'm going to do this real quick because we're about to go into a session play. Let's go to audio, find the voiceover volume, and turn that up. Here we are. Just in case there's some voiceover. Some more water here in a bit. Hope everybody got something fantastic.
Alas, that Balin, son of Gundin, believed he could reclaim Moria, but with a small force. As the Company of the Ring learned, the number of the orcs and the might of Durin's Bane could not easily be turned aside.
There we are. Captain Ori, you have arrived at last. I feared we would be overwhelmed before you arrived, but with your strength we may yet push back the orcs. Oh, that Balin were still alive. We have need of his leadership against this horde of orcs. We must move with one mind, or we will not survive the fall of evening. I was cut off from Loni and Nali during the last attack. We must join them on the far side of the bridge, but many orcs have crawled up from the pit and stand between here and there. We must defeat them before yet more arrive. Ori, this way. We will rejoin Loni and Nali at on the far side of the bridge. First, we must kill orcs. Kind of lagging. Either that or I'm hitting the wrong buttons. It could be me hitting the wrong buttons. It's highly possible. The ambiance is awesome. Truly awesome. Do we got something attacking us? Here they come. Where, were we wrong to come back to Khazad-dûm, Captain? With Balin slain, this endeavor seems ready to fall. The orcs are too many. No, no. We will stand. I will die a dwarf. Let none call Loni coward. Things are not well, Captain. There is no end to the creatures. For every orc we cleave, 2 more spring from the darkness. Still, we are the dwarves of Khazad-dûm. We will not let these orcs drive us from the halls in which we have lived for years too few. We are decided then. One last glorious stand against the orcs. I weep that none will sing of it, Captain Ori, but I am glad that I have such honorable and dependable dwarves by my side for its making. For Balin, for Khazad-dûm, and for the glory of the dwarves. We will slay many orcs before we die, my friends. I didn't take the time to set up his abilities down there. So I'm just kind of hitting buttons. It all works. Oh, that thing's annoying. We're turning the tide against them. Forward! Forward! I do not like this, Captain. Some shadow lies ahead. See how my hands tremble, and I have never qualified before and quelled before any foe. Great evil waits down this passage, worse than all the evils we have seen this day. I do not think we can face this thing. We must retreat. We must fall back. We must escape across the bridge. I will slow them down. Get out of here. Holy hell. I will guard your retreat. Go. Good lord. It is the Balrog. It is he who killed Balin. I should so totally stand here and say, "You shall not pass." But I won't. You know what Farrar just said to me as I was hopping back here? He said, "This is not WoW. Stop your hopping." We have to get you out of here, Captain Ori. We must retreat to the 21st Hall and hope that we can hold them off there. I was not certain you would still be alive, Captain Ori, but I rejoice to see you so. I wanted you here for our last defense. We are still waiting for word from the scouts you sent west, but so far there has been nothing. And now the orcs have taken the bridge in the second hall and close in on our position from all sides. We're certain to follow Frar and Loni and Nali, my captain, even if we hold out for a little while. Hark! Who is that? Is that one of the scouts? It is. He has returned from the west gate. My captain, I bring sad news. The pool has come all the way up to the wall at West Gate. There is no hope of escape that way. Noble Owen's mission has ended in failure. In surprise, he was taken by the Watcher in the water, and the weapon he bore availed him not. The surrounding halls are filling with orcs, Captain. It was all I could do to make it back here, but it has been for nothing. What can we do? It is hopeless. There must be something we can do, right, Captain? What can we do, Captain? We have no hope of standing against them here in the hall. They will overwhelm us with their vast numbers. Billy listens to your plan and his face hardens, his eyes stern and bright. You're right, Captain. We will retreat to the chamber of Mazarbul and make what stand we may. There we may last long enough to make them feel the sting of our axes and hearken our battle cries. To the chamber of Mazarbul. That is where we will make our stand. Captain Ori, I would have a word with you while we bar the doors and prepare. Now that it comes down to it, Captain, I grieve that our return to Moria has been so brief and so full of sorrow. Was Balin wrong to lead us here and to expect that whatever curse lay upon these halls had been lifted? It is too late now to ask such things, but I would not have this hopeful journey come to such an end, to be forgotten forever, to come to nothing. Captain Ori, I beg you, finish writing our account in the book where such things are recorded. There it is on the tomb we erected for Lord Balin. It was begun by others, but I would have you finish it. I do not want our fate to be forgotten. Death to orcs! no! Thuli has died! Here comes Mazog! You are stubborn, maggot beard! But I, Mazog, will send you back to your maker. Now, hold my L. To me, my allies, slay them. This place is mine. My armies are limitless. We'll see about that. He apparently was right. But we will right the wrongs of the past. There it goes. Taking a little while to get back from that session play.
I do not know if things will be different this time. We must prepare for the storm.
There's hope to be found in the leaves of miserable Risiki. I could not see it. We are to survive where Balin's dwarves did not. We will need to prepare for the coming storm. May not be possible, but we will at least make a stand.
The company of Balin, son of Fundin, came to a foul end in the dark halls of Moria. Durin's Bane is gone, but many orcs still dwell within those halls. Can the returning dwarves maintain their hold? The orcs prepare for war, and the dwarves must do the same.
We must make the Chamber of the Crossroads ready for war. We must make the Chamber of the Crossroads ready for war.
I fear that we will meet the same fate as Balin's expedition if we do not prepare for battle. Where was that? Risiki, if Ashbar is to be believed, the vengeance of Mazog, his host, may be swift. We cannot rest until we are prepared for the worst. We must be ready to meet this onslaught, and if we are lucky, we will not be doomed as Balin was, whose road was yet unknown to him. My dwarves, Slothy, Sigden, and Thalfi, here in the Chamber of Crossroads, must be told of the situation. We should do anything they ask to help them prepare for the coming storm. The Great Delving, at least, will be ready. There's Thalfi. A little bit of lag.
We have seen naught of Durin's Bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Gotta turn the voiceovers off now, because now we'll get to the boring say it over and over crap every time you click on an NPC. I do not like that well. I looked down it and couldn't see the bottom, but I'm pretty sure there's water down there. It makes me nervous. What if the orcs find the bottom of the well and try climbing up? They could use it to get into this room without the sentries noticing. I don't need to tell you what a disaster that would be. I'd feel better if you could find the bottom of the well and make sure there's no way for the orcs to climb up into this chamber. Melmar went looking for it, but I never heard back from him. I don't know how you'll get to the bottom safely, but you should find a way down to the waterworks, and then look for Nereg Keleb, the bottom of the well. I expect you will find it southwest of the mighty aqueduct in the depths. Don't jump down the well itself, though, unless you think you could fall for uncounted fathoms and land alive on your feet. Mosley has tried to keep it quiet, but rumor travels quickly in the passages of Moria. Most of us are now aware of Balin's end. They were surrounded, orcs from the east and below, and the terrible creature in the pool by the Holland Gate. We cannot afford for that to happen again, Risiki, but if it does, it is my responsibility to make sure that we have enough supplies to withstand a long siege. I want you to leave Moria and speak to Thorgnir, just outside the doors of Durin. Tell him to send us as much food as he has to spare and to arrange for more on a regular schedule. We will not be put in the same dire place as Balin's company. I would see us avenge them so they may then rest in long peace beneath the stones. And there was one more we were supposed to see down here. Is it one of these guys up here? Ah, Sigden. Do you think we will be ready by the time the orcs attack us? I do not know if we will. If the orcs knew how vulnerable we are now, they would not delay. They would attack us within the very hour. My cousin Spore has taken it upon himself to scout the approaches to the Chamber of the Crossroads. If the orcs have any plans to attack soon, he will see the signs and can warn us in time. Please go help him with his patrol. I am anxious for Spore to have some assistance should any unsavory foe meander across his path. There it goes. Those are going to be Fellowship Dungeon instance quests back there, so we're not going to take those right now. Let's see, we've got 4 minutes until the next ad break. I've been putting it off as long as possible, but it's going to force it here in a little bit. So, out here... Yes, there he is. Spore. If you are keen of eye and strong of arm, I would welcome your company on my patrol, Risiki. Let us scout for any sneaking orcs that might think to gain some advantage by spying on the approaches to the chambers of the crossroads. Stay alert, orc spies could be anywhere. An orc! Don't let him get away! You have accompanied Spore on his patrol. A job well done! Tell Sigden what a help you were. That was an easy one. You did well, and I am pleased that you were there with Spore when he ran into trouble. My cousin is valiant and brave, but some challenges are simply too much for a single dwarf. Thank you, my friend. Perhaps we will be ready in time after all. Alright, the next one is going to be down in the waterworks, and then the other one... Where is this one? Oh, outside. Let me check here real quick. We should have Durin's Way, I think. 21st Hall. Oops. Fanged Pit. Durin's Threshold. That's the one we want. So, the troubles within Moria have begun already. I am not surprised that they have come, but I did not expect that they would be upon us so soon. Would have urged more caution, but I held my tongue. Bosi and Baroga are capable dwarves, and I did not wish to heed the warnings of my heart. Excuse me. I approve of this decision to order an increased frequency of deliveries into Moria. I have long said that food has been too slowly sent into the mines, for any number of obstacles could besiege our supplies within or outside of the mines. I will give you the first of these deliveries, bring it to Slothy in the Chamber of Crossroads, and tell him that more will follow. So do I have to pick them up, or they already... I think we already have them. Go back in here. Alright, they're about to force a advertisement. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go get a drink, and I'll be back right after this advertisement. I'll see y'all shortly. And I am back. I need to go to the crossroads. This has still got some time on it, so we will take a ride. Here we are. Chamber of the Crossroads. Perfect. It's quite a long ride, but you get to see the beauty of Moria. Or Khazad-dûm, if you would have it. All we have this time, I'll just go ahead and reiterate that if you enjoy my streaming, please on Twitch hit follow, and over on YouTube please hit subscribe. If you would, hit like and leave a comment, because it helps so much to push my videos over there up in the list when people do searches and such. And then head over to Twitter and follow me there. It's at Pharaoh the Gnome. I'll put up screenshots and chat with everybody over there. If you are looking for a kinship to join, and you are new to Lord of the Rings Online, or coming back after many years away, or simply just tired of playing alone, I run a kinship on the Gladden server. We are called the Lore-Bound Walkers. We are a level lock kinship, which means that every month we vote as a kinship on whether we want to up our level lock. Currently in December, we're at 55. We're voting right this moment, actually, on our Discord, or whether we will up to 60 for January. So that vote is going on right now. And the way that you do level lock is you use an item that you can get from the Lotro store. I have one that I got from an expansion, so it has stats on it, but normally it would just be those things at the bottom that says you don't get experience from killing, crafting, or questing. You throw that in your pocket slot when you reach the level lock, and your character won't go up in levels. So that's how we stay at the level, and we do dungeons and content at level, which we find more enjoyable than doing it over level. My character, by the way, you'll note is 56, and it's supposed to be 55. I messed up one night while playing in Moria and accidentally dinged 56. So, whoopsie. It does happen from time to time. And also, you only have to have one character in the kinship that follows the level lock rules. You can have as many as you want in the kinship that follow the level lock, but you only have to have one. Your other characters can go to max level. They can do whatever they want. It's no big deal. We just want you to have at least one character that's doing the level lock. Alright, and looks like we are right back where we needed to be. Oh, we just lagged. Thank God he didn't do that while he was near a cliff, because he would go over and it would kill you. It happens. So, we are now back to the Crossroads, Chamber of the Crossroads. We're going to go in here and turn in this quest. Let's see, which side was he? Here he is, Slothy. Ah, the first of several deliveries from Thorgnir, I hope. Good, good. We won't be shut off from the outside world and caught unawares this time. We will be ready for anything. Alright, the next one is going to be down in the water area. Let me see here. Deep Descent, or is it the Rotting Cellar? I think it's the Rotting Cellar. Here. Waterworks. This one is called the Rotting Cellar. That's the one. By the way, as you can see, I have a bunch of the milestone, the return things, milestone, whatever they call them. You open those up, in the Lotro store, and they are on sale right now. Ooh, a spam risk. Totally don't want to take that. So they'll go talk to voicemail. Alrighty. Now, I think somebody asked the other day, I didn't know if they were asking about the extra milestone return things. What are they called? They're milestone returns. Well, yeah, whatever. I thought they were talking about that, but he may have been talking about the extra ports that I actually have. I have these 4 down here. Those are Mariner skills, so I can sell to those locations. It's because I play a Mariner that I have those particular ports. Like the Hunter gets ports, for different places, and who is it? I think the Warden gets. I can't remember if there's another one or not. I am not super versed in Lotro. I'm only super versed in what I'm currently doing at that time in Lotro. All right, let's pick up some quests around here. I am not going down to the banks again, not after what those leeches did to my legs the last time. I have a solution that I believe will get rid of them, but I will not try it. You want to go down to the water and pour this in, you may feel free to do so. There are 4 places that are particularly bad, all near dead goblins. Those corpses are probably their primary food source when they cannot find my legs. Head just to the west, you will find the leech-infested water just beneath the rotting cellar. And actually, what I realized, what I do is I follow the epic storyline. That's the best way to figure out where to go in this game because it's massive and you can really just go wherever you want. So generally, I follow the epic story, and from there, that's interesting that they don't have that animated. I'm really surprised about that. Most everything's animated in this game. And from there, I branch out into the side quests that are in that area. Well, remember, we did the stuff in the Red Horn Lode and went back. We followed the epic and we did a bunch of quests. We still have quests out here that we didn't finish. And the epic story has moved on now down to the waterworks area. So I really need to go back to the Red Horn Lodes and finish up those quests there before continuing on. I don't have to, but I want to. But now I've got a almost 3-minute wait. Let's check the stable master. He can get me to Orc Watch. It's going to be quite a ride, but he can get me there. Unless it does a time warp, like it does when you do Swift. Some of these that don't say Swift actually have Swift, just built into how it does it. I don't remember which ones it was. By the way, that's not me driving. That's just the way that these stable master mounts work. Flaming Deeps. Totally amazes me the beauty in this place. The grandness. Can you think of another time where you've seen an expansion for an MMORPG that is this massive and just intricate. There's beautiful expansions for MMOs, but this one's got just tons of areas all designed out, and it's amazing. Expansion clearly was a labor of love for the designers. Somebody, by the way, it reminds me. Somebody was asking me the other day in the comments. And I do read y'all's comments and reply to them, by the way, over on YouTube. So, feel free to talk to me. I'll respond to you. But somebody said over there that I should check out Guild Wars 2, and it'd be hard to get it down. But I was going to point out that, and I replied to him, told him this. I did play Guild Wars 2 in the past. I may reinstall it so I can play that, from time to time as well. I have on my, what I call my shelf of shame, it's all my video games, that which most of them I've never finished or played very much of. Every gaming geek has one. And on the top of the shelf, I have two big boxes. One of them is Star Wars Old Republic Collector's Edition box, and the other one is a Guild Wars 2 Collector's Edition box. It's absolutely massive and has this huge statue in it. That game was a lot of fun when it came out back in the day. I just haven't played it in a really long time. I need to reinstall it, like I said. Let's see. We need to head over here. I wonder if he can take me to, Nax Camp. Well, that made life easy. Deed bestowed. One of the places we found. Oh, I just realized when I bought these that it put them there. Alright, we're good. Drives me batty when it does that. Take my fingers. I got my fingers on the left and right mouse button, which in any MMO makes you go forward, and you can also control the camera at the same time. You take your finger off of the left one, it usually does that right there, where he stops, but you can still look around because you got your finger on the right one. Every once in a while, in Lord of the Rings Online, you take your finger off of the left mouse button, keep it on the right one, and he keeps moving forward. And I can't tell you how many times I've almost ran right off a cliff because of that. Irritates the crap out of me, but usually what ends up happening is I run right by the mob that I'm trying to run up to kill, which is very annoying, but it is what it is. You take the bad with the good. That's a spooky looking spider. I can't stand spiders. Oh my god, I hate spiders. Oh, Sauron just nuked me from outer space. For some reason I cannot move around this guy. He's blocking me good. Oh, we've been going for about 1 hour now. believe we have to kill his name that stands up here. Isaac. Yep. Something over here we still need to do. Long ways off on that Slayer deed. That was all of it. Now we go back to Knack. Kill anything we see along the way. You found it. The one who helped to corrupt such a large area of the Red Horn. I knew there was a sinister hand behind it. The one who did it was a faceless creature. You are far more brave than I, as even your description of it would give me nightmares for weeks, months, perhaps. You have my thanks for saving the Red Horn loads. A jewel of Moria. We got rings. Let's see what our rings are. Will, agility, and might. And let's take this agility one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take it, but I don't think it's better than my ring of reverence, to be honest. It didn't take long for the organizers of this corruption to convert enough creatures for a small army. The fungus seems symbiotic in nature. It somehow allowed the leaders you killed to control them. This infecting fungus is extremely dangerous. I hope that's the last time we see those horrors come out of the foundations of stone. While you've been busy with the corruption to the east, I've spent time figuring out the locket, and I think I have it. It is a curious puzzle, and I have never seen or heard of anything like this. I am really curious as to what is inside. The locket has sides that pop out when rubbed and pressed in a certain way. I'm holding it open, but if I let go, I may have to start over. And it took a while to finesse the levers open. With a little help, I may finally pop this open. Could you do me a favor and grab my tools from that crate over there? You have a crate? Here's his crate. All right. Aha! That did the trick, and I finally got it open. What an interesting locket Kafli held on to. There are two inscriptions inside, one in Khazad-dûl, and the other I cannot make out. It is much older than anything I have seen, and in some form of ancient runic. The newer inscription is written to Kafli from his love, Fina Frostbeard. Fina is one of the premier carvers back home. She was Kafli's sweetheart, and their betrothal was made formal only shortly before he joined this expedition. That's sad. This will not be easy news to deliver to Kafli's next of kin. His cousin Kole is the only member of Kafli's family that I can think of whom came with us to the mines. You will likely find him to the southwest, searching for long-lost riches and ore deposits. You may also be able to make out what this ancient text says inside the locket. Here, take my goat. He can take you safely to Cooley's camp in southern Redhorn Lodes. voice lagged. Daphne's dead? Alas, that is a tragedy beyond bearing. He was friend to many, reliable, kind. It will not be easy to spread this sad news. We will send our condolences to Fina. Can I see that locket, which you said may have led to his death? Aye, you and Knack are right. There are ancient runes inscribed in here. It describes a dwarf mining company of old who found the original deposits of mithril. This says the mining company had a structure somewhere around here, but could it still exist? Risiki, Kafli's passing is a cause for great grief. I can think of only one way to properly celebrate his life and death in correct accordance with our most ancient and vulnerable dwarf traditions. I kind of smile at that because I know what's coming up. Kafli was friends with many of this expedition, and they are stationed from the Holland Gate to the ruins of the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Will you honor Kafli's memory with them by quaffing a good ale with each of them, where they are staying at most of the major encampments of my people throughout the mines? Yes, I will. Also, what is the quest you have? Ati and I came here despite our fellows' request for us to stay, and I feel bad we left them behind. But we didn't agree the area those orcs were mining was the richest source of ore in the Redhorn. We thought the untapped veins in this cavern were more likely to produce mithril ore. I hope we find what we seek, or we may never hear the end of it. I need you to help me scout the hive for good prospecting locations. Knowing those locations will help if we can someday clear the path through this hive. I noticed a number of Grodbog beetles who seem to come and go from specific parts of the hive. Have you noticed that their shells seem to shimmer and shine like finely polished ingots of Moria copper? I wonder if they are attracted to the ore deposits in this tunnel, and if they have been digesting some of it. That might be why their shells are so hard. Why don't you find some of those beetles and dispatch them? If we can reclaim some of the metals they have ingested, all the better. In the worst case, you are simply making the hive a slightly safer place. Alright, so that's all of them. Let's drink the tankard over here. And get sloshed. I feel perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong here. Oh, maybe I feel a little odd. Hmm. Alright, the good thing about this is while we're here, we can get the stable master to have this route. There we are. Let's find the next tankard to drink. No, really, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's not a problem at all. I just, oof. Is the world spinning to y'all, or is it just me? I should be okay though. I'm just gonna walk over this way here and talk to my buddy. Guy. Oh, what was that? Oh, uh-oh. How did I get to the rotting cellar? Tankard. Let me go get a shot of this tankard over here. I can just get my hand on it. There's so many tankards there, and only one of them I can grab. So you see, Geiger. What I was saying was, I was like, I don't know. And then I got this violin, and the violin was, it was oh my. I gotta go stir the food. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. I am at another place. The Shadowed Refuge. We'll grab that stable master there. I'm sure there's got to be a drink around here. Where can a person find a drink around here, lads? There's very surely got to be something around here to drink. I'm parched, completely parched. Tankard, don't mind if I do. Just if it will stay still. There we are. We got it. Sounds like he says, "What the heck is that?" The world keeps on moving. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a little nap here. We're at Dolven View. Anybody seen a tankard around here anywhere? I see it. Hoorah! Go down here to the deep descent. Ah! I can't remember how many more he has to go. A lot. Now we're at the 21st hall. Oh yeah, we got that quest over there we need to get if we ever get back here. Trying to figure out where the tankard is hiding at. Found it. And there's that right mouse button thing. Ah, we made it back. You did not know him as long as we, but you proved yourself a stout-hearted friend to Kafli. It will be through the noble actions of people like yourself, willing to both fight for the future and respect the traditions of the past, that the Gloria Khazad-dûm will once more be sung throughout the world. Let's see what we got available over here. This is our medium, this is our light. Our medium one. Oh, that's right, we wear a parrot on our shoulder, so whatever we get here is going to be statistically better. but not look near as cool as having a parrot on your shoulder. Alright, so we have finished that. And basically they've given us some quests that's in this area. We're going to run up here because there's an instance right over here. It's one of the harvesting instances. There's two of them! Not sure how long this effect lasts. We're within 45 of finishing the Advanced Slayer on the Deep Claws, so that's cool. Right up here is what I'm looking for. So that basically in Moria, one of the things they did is they had these instances, one for each type of harvesting, basically, that you can do once a day. And there'll be a couple of quest givers here. The Redhorn Lodes are a frightening place to be in. Orcs to the left, Deep Claws to the right, and Gradbig right in the middle. Were it not for my duty to the Iron Garrison, I would not even attempt to reclaim Tumungar. But to me, duty is everything, so here I am. In order to reclaim this mine, we will need to defeat the leadership of the intruders within. Defeat the enemy, be it orc or beast, that leads the intruders within. Doing so should position us to more ably reclaim Tumungar in the name of the Iron Garrison. And then he'll have two others that you pick up. I have encountered many foes just to get shelter here in Garafam. I was hopeful that the lack of resistance Herser and I encountered in setting up camp here would be indicative of what was within the mine. Luck was sadly not with me in that. My hopes for an easy reclamation were dashed when I beheld the enemies lurking within Tumungar. They are many and varied. Could I convince you to provide me aid in expelling these intruders? And one more. Our purposes here at Tumungar are manifold. While it is most important for us to reclaim this mine in the name of the Iron Garrison, we also need to use it to bolster our supplies. While history warns us of the consequences of delving deeper than we should, we cannot simply be content to reclaim. We must expand. And to do that, we need equipment. What better place to find mining tools than a once functioning mine? Alright, and with that, we go into this little instance. And hopefully we'll be less drunk eventually. Aha! We are less drunk. Drink responsibly, everyone. I heard my brother go by. Or not. trying to see if I get credit for the thing outside as well. I think I do. The quest I had outside of this mine is what I'm getting at. Got something here. Deed completed. Doesn't tell me which deed. The deed we completed was Rudbog Slayer. There it is. Alright, so now we should have the advanced version of that. And some free Lotro money. Never turn down free Lotro money. Nothing else down here in this corner? Nope. How come we... Okay, it was just delayed on getting rid of it. You'll notice there'll be a lot of mining nodes here. That's the point of these resource instances, basically. Is it here? Nope, it's not up here. I'll figure out where to turn eventually. After I try every single one, I'll figure it out. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining the chat club. I greatly appreciate that. Just run through this instance here, Moria. Doing the harvesting. Pretty sure I finished it, but I think there's some areas I might have missed. I was doing what's called lefting, taking all lefts. Oh, well, that's awesome. Yeah, I stream live on Twitch, and then I take my streams and export them to YouTube. You play Lord of the Rings Online? Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love Lord of the Rings Online. And since it is a free-to-play game, you can play it, try it out without putting any money into it initially. And there's quite a bit available in this game for free. I told you we had missed something down here while I was going back and making sure to take all lefts on the way out. What am I missing? Oh, it's right there. We may have cleared this instance now. Hold on. That left over from what we just did? Yeah, it was. Okay. I think we've cleared the instance. Oh yeah, World of Warcraft Season of Discovery. I played that as well. I suck at it greatly. I play a dwarf rogue. I believe he's level 16 or 17 right now. The game frustrates the living crap out of me because I suck at WoW. Yeah, we've finished this area. We can leave it now. Get out here and we'll turn those 3 quests in. And then we'll do the next one. And that will give us 3 coins. And by doing this one over here, we'll get 3 more coins. Seems that no matter where we go within Khazad-dûm, all we find are infested delvings or rubble. Even Ful Zahar, a mine that is fairly well hidden, does not escape incursion. You have spoken with my companion Alwar. You will know that he favors a decisive strike at the leaders of the intruders within our mines, and in that I agree with him. Deep within Ful Zahar, I suspect there to be one such enemy, one who holds sway over the rest. Defeat that leader, and you will sow disarray among the rest. Then he'll have 2 other ones. This one's going to be for collecting miners' pickaxes, and this one's going to be for defeating intruders. You have a 25 warrior mage and priest, and leveling a rogue now. Wow. You played WoW for years. Yeah. I think it's a good game. I really do. I think that I think there's an MMO out there for each kind of player, and I think that you know, anytime you say an MMO is just pure crap, which I'm guilty of in the past, I'm sure, many times. But in reality, you just have to understand that not every MMO is for every person. I absolutely love Lord of the Rings Online. There are people out there that can't stand it. It's not their style. I'm very much into the story-based MMORPG. RuneScape and WoW, it would be popular. Maybe. Fact is, we're kind of doing that right now in my kinship. We run what I call a level lock kinship. So we use an item in our pocket slot that you get in the Lotro store, super cheap, it's like 100 LP, and it stops you from gaining experience. currently our level lock is at 55, so everybody in the kinship that is partaking in the level lock, it's not all your characters in the kinship have to be, but those are taking part in that. When they hit 55, they put the item in their pocket slot and they stop gaining experience. And every month we vote on whether to raise it or not. In the January, we're voting right now for January to raise it to 60. They did a they've had a couple servers in Lotro for starting over, like how EverQuest did the time lock progression servers, the TLPs. So every so many months or whatever, I didn't get involved with them, so I don't know all the details, that they would add on another expansion, just like it came out, originally. And I hear it was popular, but just also like EverQuest and their TLPs, at a particular expansion, people start disappearing. That's just rumor. I haven't been there to experience it, so I do not know. The reason I do the level lock thing and created this kinship to do it is because I had not played the game all these years. I played it like 12 years ago and just barely got into the 20s and left because I was very much an EverQuest addict and compared every MMO to that. So this was not like EverQuest, and therefore I deemed it bad. So the since I've come back, the highest expansion I've gotten into the game is Helm's Deep. So there's Mines of Moria, Siege of Mirkwood, Rise of Isengard, Riders of Rohan, and Helm's Deep, and then there's some after that. That's the furthest I've gotten in the game. So that's why I started this kinship, is I wanted to play through it like as if you were playing through the game, for real. And started doing that. Age of Reckoning, my god, I remember that. World of Warcraft Lotro kind of invaded me. Lotro, okay, yeah. For that matter, I imagine EverQuest evaded you. Which, to everyone's surprise, still exist. They're going on their 25th year, I think. Or is it 30th year? Hold on. The expansion, I don't know. 25th year, I think it is. Still making expansions for it. They literally just came out with another one. I am playing that game as well. The MMOs that I stream right now, 90% of the time, is Lord of the Rings Online. And then there's EverQuest that I'm playing over again from the beginning, as if playing it as if I was a new player to the game, and checking out the alternate personas feature that they put in this last expansion. And then I'm playing World of Warcraft Season of Discovery, as already mentioned. Eventually, I'll probably go back and do some series on Final Fantasy XIV, because it really is a good game too. And I'm thinking about reinstalling Guild Wars 2, because I haven't played that in a long time as well. Not in real life, but I did play and had I think it was the limited edition, collectors or limited, something like that, of Warhammer Online when that came out. I ran a guild, I think they called it in there. We built up our town, city, fort, whatever it was called, and the game was horribly buggy, and everybody left, and at the time I was left with my own guild city by myself at the end. I thought it was an extremely fun game. It needed some work. You know what? I totally got that wrong. I did have Warhammer Online. I think it was limited. I'm trying to think. That wasn't the one with the cities. I was Age of Conan that I had. That was another one that was either collectors or limited that I bought. There for a while I was buying all collectors and limited editions. That was a different one. The one with the cities was Age of Conan. Warhammer Online, I played that as well. I was there at the beginning. Fun game. And it just died. Plain and simple, it just died. I believe there is a emulator server out there somewhere, but I do not know the details on that. If you go back and search my early years on YouTube, because I've been on there for God knows how long. I think somebody told me the other day I'd been on there for 14 years or something like that. You will see some of my Warhammer Online videos. I had one on there that was just showing bugs and stuff. It was hilarious. Yep, it had issues. But the whole concept of the siege warfare was really cool. They just didn't pull it off, unfortunately. I like the dwarves and the orcs. I played both of those a lot. Thought the dwarves were super cool looking. And I had a massive orc named Ugg. And he talked in third person anytime that I would talk. Say like, Ugg, thank you, ugly. Ugg going to kill you now. Do not run. It is irrelevant. Ugg will kill you. I think we have cleared this instance. Pretty sure. Just taking a couple of turns here, looking, doing all lefts, as they would say. I think we've cleared it. By the way, lefting comes from many years ago. From pen and paper, Dungeons and Dragons. You would take all lefts, so that there you wouldn't miss anything when you're exploring a dungeon. They called it lefting. So we finish these up. That will give us 3 more tokens. And the thing that you can do with those tokens is order items. You can turn 6 tokens into 1 sturdy key. So once a day you can do both those instances, turn those tokens into a key, go over here, use it. Hey, thanks for following. Do greatly appreciate that. But you use it here and you get something in your inventory. Is it the gift? I can't remember. Iron Garrison Resource Cache. Yep. And that had some woodworker scrolls in it. That's cool. Zoom, 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 zoom. All of these. We've got a lot of stuff here. That was faction there that we just dealt with. Are these runes? Yep, runes. 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 We keep opening the runes. The traceries we'll hold on to. Tracery. Throw them in my vault. Don't want to open the traceries till I'm higher level. From what I've been told. Alright. Oh, and we got this one here we can actually use as well to get some reputation. So that is how those work. I greatly appreciate that, by the way. It is amazing how the channel, both my Twitch and my YouTube, has been growing organically here lately. The Twitch is up to, I think, 280? It's close to 300. And the YouTube is nearing 500 right now. It's unbelievable. Absolutely never would have thought. Ah, so those didn't count in there. See, I still need 6 more of these. I was wondering about that. Go ahead and get this. Need to harvest all I can. This year saw big changes for the end of the year here for crafting. Made some significant changes. And going forward, they're still revealing it as the expansion is unraveling. They are making it to where that at the end game, it's not going to be at the lower parts where I'm at, but at the end game, you will be able to craft raid quality gear. That, I think, is really cool. think we still need more of those bugs. We do. Is it 140? We still got a little bit of time. Trying not to go past 2 hours here lately. I mean, I can play forever because I love playing games, but you know, and sometimes I have like 4-hour videos that I export over to YouTube. But the thing is, in reality, nobody watches for 4 hours. Most don't watch for 2 hours, let alone one. So I'm trying to stop them around 1 to 2 hours, somewhere in there, to put over. And then, you know, if I keep playing, I stream again, and I'll have something for the next day. Generally why I do that. Rather than doing it all in one video. Looks like we got a side quest up here. Grubug warriors can be found throughout the Grubug hive, which takes up the entire cavernous corridor between the Redhorn lodes and the Flaming Deeps. The droning noise from thousands of Gredberg is heard throughout most of Moria, but it's so constant most are unaware of it. Right. So we're going to kill a bunch of those. I'm on vacation this week, that's why I'm actually at home playing right now during the middle of the day here. Normally I would be at work. This definitely is not my job. I have a real job. This is what I do for fun. I believe there's a spot over here that we're supposed to be going. Yeah, this green spot up here. I think we need to get to somehow. One more. Oh, got knocked out. There we are. That finishes up that quest. Let me check something here real quick. Ooh, I see one of the mirrors in the distance. Definitely need that. I want to see how many of these we have waiting on us. Quite a few. Awesome. That is the legendary reward track. Most things you do have give you experience towards the LI track, legendary item track, or reward track, however you want to say it. I don't know what the real name is. You know what? We'll just find out here in a second. Oh god, we're gonna get hit from Sauron. Haha, we got out of his box. Shift I. It is called Legendary Items Reward Track. Alright. Can I make enough room here and go ahead and grab these? Claim. I really wish they would rework this UI for the legendary item reward track, because it is very clunky. It goes across horizontally, and each one of these are large, so it's kind of a pain. It would be better as a list going down or something. Offer of the Young Moose. Alright, we're at 51 right now, and there are 100. We're halfway through. Go ahead and grab this quest. This is awesome that I found another one. These mirrors are all over Moria. It's a collection quest, so to speak. All right, let's take a look here, and let's check our ancient script is at 3030. We're fine. We can open a bunch of these. Let's see what we got. Coffer of Craft needs a shattered tracery token. It's easy for you to say. Let's just put that down here. Ancient script. Runes. Tracery. Runes. Tracery. Ancient script. Runes. Tracery. Runes. And the young moose. Okay, it's a pet. We'll go ahead and learn it and add it to our pet collection. What the heck? Let's have a pet follow us around. Young moose. And what's this here? Tracery. Legendary. Ooh. Alright. Let's throw these into the vault. And while we're here, we've got this reputation we can learn, and we've got some things we can throw in the inventory, the shared storage, so to speak. Crafting, jewelry, and woodworking. Alright, let's get back to it. So that got the blue spot, or the green spot that was up here. Got some down here and a turn in back there. We're gonna go through here and kill some more bugs. And we just ran right past him. It's hilarious. Young moose following me around through a mine. It's like, really? Oh, I forgot about that. Tokens of heroism. Darn it, they're capped out. I need to go somewhere and turn those in. I could be getting more. Oh, I'm off balance. I should watch that, but I don't. It's this feature right down here that is basically... It's for the Mariner class, and it's determining whether you're in a fore stance or an aft stance, and the abilities act differently based on that, sort of. That's a very, very simplified version of what's going on. But if you get too far in one direction as opposed to the other, you get off balance and you get stunned for a short while. It's an interesting concept, but I don't know. I don't really think it adds that much to the class itself. That makes sense. What it does is annoy me every so often. Turn in is right over here. I take it this means there are fewer Gredbig around those ore deposits. Excellent. But they kept returning, you say? I do wonder if we can ever make this area safe to mine. Thank you, Risiki, for fixing the mirror. Now I can see at least until those blasted orcs knock it out of alignment again. Okay. Still got these two down here, but for the most part, we have gotten the red horn loads completed. And what I'm looking at is if I go look at my quest over here, you'll notice that the waterworks are blue. So we should go to the lower level area now that we've finished most of this here and work on the waterworks, basically. That was the rotting cellar. There it is. So we'll head down to the rotting cellar. Let's see, is my watch charged? Yep, 100%. And alright, we can pick up some quests here. Welcome to the rotting cellar, but I would not become too comfortable here. There is a strange fungus spreading throughout these deeps, and it threatens the expedition's success. We're not certain whence it came, but I have a suspicion. I believe the fungus to be spreading through the water. We must know where this growth is coming from. Take this cloth strip and dip it in the waters below. If it changes color, then things are indeed quite bad. Return to me with the results. Another quest right over here. Well met, Risiki. So Simbi sent you down here, did he? He must not like you very much then. No, 'twas but a jest. It's just a bit damp down here, but you get used to it as long as you can keep the mold out of your beard. I've been studying the creatures of Moria since I arrived here as much as I can without being devoured by them at any rate, and have learned a few things. If you would be willing to aid me, I'm sure we can uncover their secrets. I'm curious to know more about what lurks in the depths of the waterworks. I have identified 3 major forms of creature here: toads, lizards, and spiders. Oh my. All of them vile, creeping things. I want to know more about them, however, and how we might stem their growth. If you would bring me back some examples of the specimens, I should be able to determine who eats what, and perhaps I can find a way to pit them against each other. Find these creatures all throughout the waterworks. I would like to see these vermin distracted from their appetite for my kinsmen. Okay, so he gave us quest. We got other quest. We got questy quest and lots of quest. Let's see what our alert is. Deed bestowed. Complete quest in the waterworks. Alright. We are going to go down here to the waters and do this quest, and then we are probably going to call it because we're coming right up on 2 hours. Alright, so we're going to use the cloth here. White cloth strip turns green as the water soaks it. Yeah, soaks it. So let's take a look here. This is one of my favorite areas in Mines of Moria. It's absolutely massive and beautiful. Look at this. This is incredible. Unreal. And it goes further over in there. It's huge. There's somebody here I was supposed to do something with. Right here. See some leeches crawling in the water. Was I supposed to do anything with it? Or just come here? Oh, that's right. We gotta collect water samples, I remember now. Alright. Oh, we put the... Okay. Been a while. That's where we're putting toxin into the water. Try to kill the bad things. Yep, one right over here. Should be right here. There it is. My moose following me around still. Like a little goober. Why would you follow me down here, moose? Being a goober. I wouldn't follow me down here. Man, look at the size of these toads in the first place. Where am I supposed to dump this? Over there. And one more spot. Alright, that takes care of those quests. Aside from that, oh man, we got so much to do here. Oh, stuff over here. But like I said, we're running out of time, so let's go back and turn in. We'll find a couple more of those, we'll get that quest done as well. Oh, I got poison. Holy crap, look at this. One more. And I see our one more right here. Here we are. Let's go turn those quests in. So it is in the water. That is disturbing indeed, but perhaps to our advantage. Must ponder this information further. Orcs are a tricky foe, but I have never had to fight a fungus growth like this before. So you spread it everywhere you saw leeches. Excellent. Hopefully soon it will be safe to explore once more. These samples are exactly what I need to break the mysteries of the waterworks. With these, I can figure out the feeding hierarchy and determine the most effective creature for us to strike. I studied the samples you brought me and have determined how we can best thin out everything down here with one simple stroke. The deep toads are the key to the survival of the lizards and spiders. To strike the deep toads will be to strike their predators as well. How, you ask? The lizards are unaffected by the venom of the spiders, and so the spiders cannot weaken them. making them undesirable prey for the spiders. Also, the lizards have enough cunning to avoid the webs of the spiders. The toads, on the other hand, are nearly mindless. In contrast, lizard and spider alike have little difficulty trapping and devouring the toads. If you remove the toads, the spiders and lizards will have no choice but to fall upon each other. Will you do this? Sure. Sounds like a plan to me. Hey, Brewster, how are you doing today? I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't have a follow-up, but this guy over here. The goblins keep smashing the dwarf lamps. Without them, we cannot safely find our way through the halls and move supplies between the camps we have established throughout Khazad-dûm. We either have to find more materials to craft more lamps or find a replacement. The latter may be easier now that I think of it. I believe we can use bits of glass spider legs to replace the crystals. In order to do this, though, I will need a great many of those legs. If you would, go out and hunt down some glass spiders and bring me their legs. You can find a good many of the beasts to the west near the Lost Palace. We're just about to call it for this particular video. Just taking a look here. Yeah, we have to go way back out here. And over here for the spiders. This one over here, interestingly enough, you remember up in the Chamber of the Crossroads, there's a well up there, and he doesn't know where it comes down at, where it ends. Well, I believe that may not be it, but out here there is definitely a spot where it comes down. That may be it, that may be it, I'm not certain. But the point is, if you go down that well, you will fall all the way to the rotting cellar. Yeah, Moria is the best. Absolutely agree with that. And you will die. But there's a deed associated with that, which I've already gotten in the past. So if you want to get all the deeds, hop into the well up in the Chamber of Crossroads, and you will fall all the way to the rotting cellar. Then when you die, you can recover, and it will recover you right here. So you can go up and get the Stable Master. It's the easiest way to get to the rotting cellar from up above. He's wanting me to find the bottom of the well, which basically, when we go over to here, I think we realize that the well is up there, you know. Fast travel from Crossroads to Rotting Cellar. It is. It is the fast way. So, yeah, I don't want to go back across here. This is a massive area, and I like questing this area. I think it's absolutely amazing looking. So I'm going to save that for the next... the next show on here. I was just checking for... There's the mouth. Oh yeah, we already have the rotting cellar. Don't have to get that. Like I was saying, they currently have these milestones. Actually, it wasn't the milestones that were on sale. It was the return feature on sale. So like when I use one of these to go somewhere, you'll notice that... There it is. That my cooldown's 5 minutes. There's a couple of things in the store at usually are costly, but they're on sale right now, that you can buy that for that character will lower it, and if you get both of them, it goes down to 5 minutes between calls, and that makes buying these milestones worthwhile. Yep. All right. So that is going to do it for this particular stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had a great time. Like I said, I'm on vacation this week, so I've been doing lots of streaming, and I will be streaming later today as well. I can guarantee it. Ooh, but after today, y'all will see videos on YouTube, but you won't see anything from me on Twitch probably until Monday, because like I said earlier, me and some friends and family are taking the RVs up to the farm, and we're going to get the tractor, and we're going to do some stuff out there, and we're going to hang out for New Year's Eve out on the farm. We're going to have a blast out there, which basically there's next to no internet out there. So that means I won't be streaming any Lord of the Rings Online Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be back Monday night. So you'll see something from me then. All right, if you're watching on Twitch, do me a favor and hit the follow. We are getting very close to 300 followers on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. We are getting very close to 500 subscribers over on YouTube. If you would, hit like and leave a comment on YouTube, because it pushes my videos up when people do searches, and that's awesome because more people show up here, and you know, it makes me happy to see everybody watching this stuff. It really blows my mind that people enjoy watching me play games. I don't know. Then go over to Twitter and follow me there. It's at Ferone the Gnome. I put up screenshots and chat with people over there. Also, remember, if you are looking for a kinship to play Lord of the Rings Online with and start at the very beginning, we are a level locked kinship. We are currently level locked at 55. You use an item in your pocket slot that you buy in the Lotro store for about 100 LP. It's super insanely cheap. And whenever you hit the level lock on that character, you just put that in your pocket slot. You stop gaining experience. We are voting right now as a kinship in our Discord to raise that to 60 for January. We are 55 locked right now. You only have to have one character in the kinship that follows the level lock rules. You can have as many as you want follow it, but at least one. All your other members in the kinship can do whatever they want. They can go all the way max level if they want to. The idea behind this is so that we can run dungeons and raids at level with our kinsmen. So that's what everybody's doing, and we've been enjoying it. If you're interested in that, create a character on the Gladden server. It's where we are. We are the Lorebound Walkers again. And then get onto our Discord. Leave a message in our introductions channel. We'll get you access and Discord to all of our channels, and we'll get you into the kinship on the Gladden server. All right, that's going to do it for this time. I hope y'all had fun. I know I did. This is From the Gnome. I am signing off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. And I always forget to be on the right screen so I can actually stop it. So then I'm like, bye-bye, and I'm still sitting here, and you're like, is he ever going to